What?
Someone burned down our house. Bye, babe.
Pardon me, miss. I noticed that you left $100 on the dresser. Well, surely the escort service told you that I was 3.
Please.
I mean, some guys are less. Some guys are 100, if you like that kind of thing. Some guys are even less than that, but I'm 3. I happen to be 3. There's something on your mouth just there. Bye.
Mort.
Hi.
Hi. Really sorry about all this, Amy.
So am I.
Me too. Thank you, Ted.
Mr. and Mrs. Rainey,
Yes.
you the owners?
Yes, we were the owners.
We're the owners. What do you mean? You don't own it anymore?
We're Mr. and Mrs. Rainey are the owners.
I'm Stephen Bradley. I'm a detective with Riverdale PD.
How you do, Ted Milner?
This is Fire Chief Wickersham.
Chief?
Hi.
We won't keep you long. The insurance investigator needs to see you in the city at 3.
You're definitely the victims of arson. The fire was started by an incendiary device made with a champagne bottle and a couple of quarts of plain old gasoline.
Well, that really works then, eh?
So first question, enemies. You got any?
No, no one.
No, not a soul.
Bother you if I answer 1 or 2 of these, Ted?
It's okay. It's cool.
Yeah. I have an enemy.
Sorry I wasn't there to meet you this morning. I spent most of last night poking around the site with a flashlight and a Polaroid. Oops. Broke one of my own rules. I don't like to call it the site. It wasn't a site. It was a house. Your house. And I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Evans.
It still says Mrs. Fran is fine. These meetings are hard. People in your situation are already upset, and quite often they take the presence of an investigator as an accusation that they've torched their own property. And in this case, you've certainly given us a plausible suspect who will investigate aggressively along with the police. But in the meantime, that's a list of your claimed insurable property. You look it over, then you'll sign an affidavit swearing that the listed items still belong to you and that they were still in the house when the fire occurred. I'm told there was a separation of residence recently, so that last bit might be particularly important.
We're going through a divorce. It's not final yet.
Well, the settlement agreement's all done. Everything's been negotiated. We're just waiting for it to be signed by both parties.
I moved out 6 months ago and just hadn't gotten around to hauling all this stuff out yet. So.
Been down that road. Sucks. These things just have to follow their natural course. Things will wrap up when everybody's ready for that to happen.
That's been my feeling.
In the meantime, do the best you can with the list.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Do you actually intend to rubberneck?
I hardly think my concern could be construed as rubbernecking.
Amy, he's rubbernecking.
Okay.
I'm not gonna freak out about this, but
What the hell's the point? I mean,
This is our stuff.
I'm just trying to
Okay,
be
no,
helpful
no,
and
It's
get
our
us to
stuff.
understand why
he's
we've
right.
been
This
here.
is our
No,
stuff.
he's right. He's right, Ted.
He is right, Mr. Milner. The law says that you have no right to be looking at the listed items at all. We wink at something like this if nobody minds, but it looks like Mr. Rainey does.
Yes. Mr. Rainey minds a lot.
Would it help matters if I took a walk around the block?
Yes, thanks.
Sure.
Oh, heck, Ted, live a little. Make it 2. Rubbernecker?